The European Union Election Observation Mission (EU) has described the Nigeria's police inaction, which fueled impunity during the 2023 general elections. The EU report said it was said that in some cases, the police detained the journalists who documented irregularities but not the attacker, just like MC Oluomo boys, all those Agbiros who said if you know say you are not voting for APC, go sit down for your house, you. And they started checking as people were voting. They left all of those people. It is the journalists that they were arresting. The EU stated this in its final report on the 2023 general election, which was submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission on Monday. According to the report, media workers were left vulnerable and prone to attacks while the security agencies watch or even collaborate with attackers, a development they said was despicable. The report stated law enforcement agencies failed to prosecute persons who attacked, intimidated, or harassed, obstructed journalists proud to, on, and after both election days. You see, the same EU, I remember in 2019, they said they have their reports. At the end of the day, they gave a recommendation to INEC that in the subsequent election that all these things that they recommended should be put into consideration so that they will improve on it. It is always going to be like that. They will not improve on nothing. They will still do another one. You give them reports and tell them, oh, in the next election, they have to do this. They have to make sure they, for where it's going to be a routine. It's not going to work out. That is their trade in mark. The EU observers confirmed multiple incidents involving media. Several attacks occurred in plain sight of the police, and in some cases the police detained the journalists who documented irregularities but not the attacker. It clearly evidenced the absence of actual practices for protection of media practitioners. The report noted that impunity encouraged by police inaction was detrimental to freedom of expression, more so when independent and trusted outlets were targeted. The EU observation mission, however, recommended for adequate protection of freedom of expression by developing a comprehensive operational framework underpinned by the skills and means for ensuring prompt investigation and prosecution of all types of attacks against media practitioners. The group also observed the electoral body lacked the institutional capacity for enforcement, enforce and maintain election campaigns, adding that accounts for the high-level impunity with which governors restricted opposition's political parties from campaigning in their states. Of course, all these recommendations are recommendations. Kilo bade, loriro. This is Nigeria police for you. Eye service. There was a country. Very correct. The very Nigeria police who openly aided the irregularities, but they failed to mention that the electoral umpire is not even as independent as unbiased as it claims. We can't even get it right unless we have strong institutions that are above the control of our politicians. Nigeria is not a country but a place where everything happens without direction. Thank you so much, EU. That is the truth. They are protecting their interests. That is why we call it zoo. That is the Nigeria we found ourselves. Can the justices see this? Maybe they are not in town. Truth is coming out very small. This incident happened at Ikate polling units in Lagos. Not only that, Nigeria police were intimidating and beating up voters and destroying ballot papers. There are more than enough videos online to substantiate this claim. Truth does not die. No wonder my father always tell me to make sure that I stand by the truth, that the legs that walk zigzag, the eyes that also look zigzag, used to see it. Kanana gbagbarabara, enyana na fu gbaragbara na afua. Okay. Anytime I see a Nigerian police officer, I see corruption. APC is a very desperate and dangerous set of people. No one should expect any good things from them. Yeah, that is Nigeria for you. The only know how to preach peace and unity during festive periods, but preach violence before and during the elections. This is reason why I'm not blaming those that called Nigeria zoo. The police was part of the fraudulent elections. The EU, that is the kind of service they are offering to us here. It was delivered to Mahmoud, but why you know edit those aspects? This is Nigeria. Okay, welcome to Zoological Republic of Niger. Republic, oh Republic, welcome, welcome, welcome. And they think God will not punish them. Lagos brought shame to Nigeria, of course. Now they be ringleader now. Now they be ringleader. You don't shell. And now in suffer pass. Now they suffer pass. Tinubu's government remains illegitimate. Now today Yash day back. You don't say today. No be today, you don't see.